Hello and welcome. Today we've got John Baxter and his associates and Dr. Greg. And today we are going to be discussing whether these Tesla medbeds are the actual medbeds we've all been talking about. So it's for you to decide. It's very, very interesting. Now, just before we begin, you can subscribe to our Telegram channels and to nicholasveniamin.com for my free email updates. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, I will leave the link below in the description for the full interview, unless, of course, myself and the guests can choose our words wisely due to the insane censorship that's happening right now. John Baxter and Dr. Greg and everyone else, thank you for joining me. How are you and what have you been up to? We go with John Baxter first.
Yeah, just like to let everyone know we got a lot of people here today, an exciting call, but we've also got an exciting event coming up with Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward's coming to the U.S. He's actually staying in Orlando a certain portion of his time here. He's going to 3 different places. He's seeing Clay Clark in Virginia. He's coming to Nashville, Tennessee to see Chaz Carter and PPN. And right after that, he's coming from the 13th to the 16th here to Orlando. He's going to check out this technology at a very high level, and it's super exciting. Not only that, I'm joined by Lenny Legger, Don DeJesus,
how's it going?
and Sean Callahan. We've got some cool stuff to talk about. I wanted to introduce them at the beginning, of course, and lead it on to Dr. Greg.
Absolutely. Dr. Greg, over to you.
Hi, Nicholas. Once again, thank you for having us on your show. It's always a humbling and honoring experience for you to allow us to be exposed to your vast audience of very influential and very important truthers. John is an innovator. He's constantly looking for new things and ways to improve the technology. And I think that, as with almost everything that has happened, we've stumbled upon another one. There's a phrase out there, you get what you look for. And we are constantly on the search for exactly the next level and the next innovation that is going to help a person achieve more optimal health. Health isn't a destination, it's a journey, and you just want to get a little bit better every chance you get.
Thank you very much. Now, John, why don't you explain to us, give us a breakdown of this technology that you want to show to the viewers today? And also, why do you call this a Tesla medbed?
Well, first of all, the medbed was launched. People talked about it. We still, no one has seen anything. They haven't seen the RV. They haven't seen a lot of things. So it spurred a lot of questions. I believe that our team was channeled to do this for humanity. That was the intention over 10 years ago when we started this. So we were essentially 10 years ahead of most of the people out there. I would say most every person out there in regards to where we were running with this. We went back into history to pull out the gems that were lost and forgotten. And before there's any alien dropping down a med bed, psychically or physically, we have to go back in time to grasp the real technology that was canceled per se. And we've altered this in such a way, we call it the Tesla plasma. We've done many shows on the Tesla plasma. We've done many shows on the bed cover, right? And so our bed cover, we have a bed. It's called anti-aging bed. We have a biohacking mattress. Our bed has all these really cool components. And our bed cover that you can put on any mattress is the foundation to your sleep and your health and your regeneration. And as you know, our Tesla plasma was a huge hit. We had people having miracles happen each and every day. And so we were able to combine the Tesla plasma hooked into our electrically conductive bed cover, which is giving the frequency, the vibration. We have a sound that's launching in the next 30 days as well. But all these different therapeutics are super important. Am I saying everything correct here, Dr. Greg? Anything you'd like to add about this type of flowing technology, the frequency technology?
Well, yeah, it's not a matter of correct or incorrect in this particular case. Maybe being more specific, one of the components of Tesla technology is that it's a passive energy transference, right? So it's flowing from an area of higher potential to lower potential. We're going to demonstrate later how it's actually flowing out of the machine, and how you can get a visual representation that the energetic waveforms that you're seeking to imbue your body with are radiating out from the machine, that it's not just a neon light bulb. And you're going to see that in just a moment.
Yeah, and we want to kind of prove the technology, just not just demonstrate it. So, we'll do a demonstration of the technology. And this is the new and improved upgraded version of the Tesla Plasma. And I would like Don DeJesus to speak on this.
Hello, could you hear me, Nick?
We can hear you. Thank you.
All right, so I was one of the first ones that started with you last year. I just want to congratulate you and thank you. We've been there from the beginning. I took hundreds of calls. People love you. They just admire what you're doing here. We thank you too. We get a lot of calls on these med beds of the future. I understand them real well. There are three different types they're always talking about: the holographic scan med bed, the rejuvenation med bed, and the regeneration med bed. They're all designed to do three different things. The holographic scan med bed is going to be one that can scan your body and pretty much tell you everything that's wrong with you, any diseases. But what's really neat about this, it's all AI, but this is going to complete a complete blueprint of the whole world. Once it's completely done and every single buddy has been scanned, they'll know who you have family members on the other side of the earth just by a DNA tree of life through an AI map. So that's so some of the things that they'll be able to do with these AIs. The regeneration med bed, this could regenerate new limbs by bioprinters. Many believe some of these are already underground military bunkers. They could do any type of brain, but this is all AI. There's no doctors involved. Even with the rejuvenation med bed, it's with CRISPR technology that can supposedly take an 80-year-old to a 20-year-old and reverse Alzheimer's, all types of things with these benefits of these med beds of the future. But right now, if you just think about the reality of this message, they're not going to release them to the public. If they were to release them to the public, it would completely destroy the economy. All the hospitals will go out of business, doctors will go out of business, they lose their jobs, nurses, everybody, because everybody would want one of these med beds. But what we have is the best thing that is the foundation of all these med beds of the future. What we're experiencing bringing to you here is the Tesla Plasma Rejuvenation Frequency Machine. This is designed to literally use frequency for healing. Now, Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the powers of the universe, you have to think of everything in frequency, energy, and vibration. Everything, time you come over here to witness any one of our showroom, everything that you're experiencing here deals with frequency, energy, or vibration therapy for healing. That's what we're sharing with you today. The plasma machine, this particular plasma machine, I love the upgrade. That's designed to have 888 different programs that you see right here in the book. It's going to come with 888 different channels. And you can program any one of these 888 channels for any different isolated disease or mental disorder. Also, you can, it has a dial right here that can range from 0 to 20 million different frequencies with that dial. It comes with another additional pack where you can add on up to 8 more different accessories. What we've done here to prove that accessories work, we have a kit that comes with the accessories. This is for your feet. You wet it and you plug it in, and that frequency from the plasma machine is going right directly to your body. So what we've done is create the original frequency med bed. That's what we use, that we plugged in here. If you see what we did, if you can see this cord, this goes around to the back here, and it plugs in on the one side on the back. And then all you do is take your grounding that you get, you take the back end off, and you just take the banana plug and just plug it right into the ground outlet there. So the bled makes a complete accessory. Now we're going to prove to you the frequencies that will go through the machine here. If you can see, as I change the dial, you can see this is hooked up to the bed. But as I change the dial, could you see that?
If you could bring the dial slightly closer, the screen, sorry, so we can see that. Oh, look,
so you see the 2.9?
Yeah.
And as I go up, it'll adjust with it. I'm touching it.
Yeah, and that's connected to the bed cover here.
Oh, hold on.
Nicholas, were you able to see that variance on the meter?
Could you see it now?
It says three something.
It was touching the side.
3.04.
As I go up, you can see as it changed.
Yeah, I can see it
It's
changing
perfect.
as you're moving the dial. Yes.
It matches perfect.
It matches.
You just you got to complete the circuit. You got to touch it. So if I go down, this is what we're saying. So we're trying to explain this to you in frequency. Royal Rife was the original designer of the microscope in 1920s. He created the universal microscope that was able to magnify diseases 60,000 times. When he discovered that, he started playing with frequencies. This was in the age of electrical revolution. They were discovering frequencies, and this is where Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the powers of the universe, you have to think of everything in frequency, energy, and vibration. So they were studying frequencies for healing. And what they did is they would sit there, one frequency at a time, let it sit for 5 minutes and see if it did anything. And they would go up all the way up to 100,000 hertz. And when they were looking at cancer, this particular one, and when they discovered at 100,000 hertz, the frequency of cancer would disintegrate right under the microscope. This is all, they got it on a camera and everything. So this is what it's doing. Frequency healing is designed when it matches the frequency of the disease, it incinerates it, turns it into free radicals. So you just digest it out of your body. That's this part of this frequency healing. This is what this is designed to do. Now we can see the transfer of
Let's hit the light.
the light. This is what Nikola Tesla was proving, that transfer of
Pull it
light.
away and pull it close.
This is using electromagnetic frequencies that's picking up from the plasma machine. So you can see we're not even part of the circuit is the light, the frequency is right in the air. And that's the energy that Nikola Tesla was trying to prove. When you see him in the picture holding the bulb.
Yes, untouching. The energy is so powerful. It's not only going through the light, but what we're showing too, it's going through the bed.
Exactly.
When you sleep on this bed, you're getting this frequency. So the thing is with the frequency bed and the different hertz level, the dial allows you to dial in the illness that you're trying to address at a high level, and we're proving it to you real time.
Yeah, when this is what we're trying to explain with the therapies. You can use the sets for frequency therapies and use the times that they suggest in here. The book always comes with the timers. We suggest that. A lot of people come with terminal illnesses. And back in the 30s, when Royal Rife first discovered this healing technology, he challenged 16 people that had terminal cancer. Him and Dr. Johnson at a medical center in California, they were able to do 16 people. They wanted to do this resonant light treatment for healing. In those, they wanted to test them for 90 days. In 90 days, 14 of them were completely healed of their terminal illness. 2 of them needed an additional month of extra light treatment. When this was discovered that he healed every single one of them with a frequency, it literally took off, and they wanted to buy him out and buy all his material. And so the story goes, he didn't want to sell, so they burnt his place down. Mm-hmm. And supposedly took some of his equipment, and who knows how it all came about today, but he messed out on that whole message, and they took it from him. And this is another story of someone being robbed of their message that they had, a message of healing. There's probably no greater instrument that's going to compare to any one of the med beds in the future to come than what you're witnessing right here. This is the foundation of every med bed of the future. There's no med beds that is not going to be grounded. Any one of these med beds in the earth that they're making in the future, they would be grounded to the earth. It totally changes the metrics of your body. You're going to want to have a grounding mat. You're going to want to be one with the earth's frequency. You're going to want to be protected with the EMFs, and you're going to want to use frequency for healing. This is nature, using nature, nature's way. Using God's gifts for healing, the earth's energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything you come here, whether it's our massage chairs, whether it's our bed that massages you, if this right here is a triple crown of healing right now. You can turn on the massage feature, get into vibration, you're getting frequency, so you're getting vibration, you're getting the frequency that's destroying the cancer, it's shaking it all up, and you're sending it out right out of your body. There's no better triple crown of healing that you're going to get than you got right now.
You can adjust the firmness, you can adjust the position of the bed, you can turn on the vibration massage, We do have resonant devices that we're adding to the bed as we speak. Not only that, as you can see, it's moving. So for someone that wants to just, you maximize their time for their own self-care, there's nothing out there that's more affordable. I think it'd be impossible to come out with a med bed less than $20,000
to get a whole package
kind of
where
put
you
this
can
together.
literally get grounded and experience frequency healing like we were designed to. This is helping break up your body of all the free radicals, the bad buildups, whether it's the bad calcium deposits or the bad fats that, if you heard of fatty liver, fatty heart, you're going to have fatty brain. The same thing with the bad plaques, the bad buildup of the sugars, it's building up in the brain. All these things are happening. The bad calcium comes from the pills. All the pills we take, we were not designed to take pill after pill after pill. The glue in the pill turns your blood into a sticky matter. It's the coagulate in the gill. It's coagulates your blood and helps free radicals stick inside your cells. And that's where your diseases and pores are getting clogged and cancers are forming. The opposite would be making your body more crystalline by adding what we have, the C60 in your diet. That's an incredible formula to help make your body more crystalline. And while you're doing this, you'll be grabbing those free radicals and taking it out of your body. A great way to do a C60 fast. Try to do a 3-day C60 fast, a bottle a day would help cleanse, deep cleansing. While you're being grounded, it helps work together as one. This just helps making your body crystalline instead of having all your brain pores clogged. It's called cranial calcification, where you build up of the calciums, the fatty deposits, or even the bad plaques. And this is where you can't remember anymore. You have brain fog, memory loss, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, cancers, all types of tumors, strokes. These are all neurological diseases from the free radicals that are building up from age-related disorders that are just building up in your brain. So this is how you can free your brain from those buildups and get some oil in your body and some frequency healing to reverse those stages of death, turning your body into layers of healing instead of layers of death. This is what we kind of sharing with you here, the benefits of grounding and using frequency for healing today.
Yeah, and Nicholas, Donald Trump, our favorite hero, he talks about this light technology. You've heard him say it, correct or no?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's spoken about the UV light, and that was very interesting when you spoke about UV light. What do you think about that? Does that have anything to do with what we're talking about today?
Well, ultraviolet light has been shown in clinical studies when utilized appropriately to disassociate pathogens, especially as a component of IV therapy. So also, I mean, that is the answer to UV light. Okay, there's nothing mysterious about it. Exposure to appropriate doses of appropriate UV light under appropriate conditions has been shown to eliminate pathogens. That's been known for, like 70 years.
Okay, interesting. I want to say thank you to your associate. I forgot his name, the one that was just speaking to us.
Don.
Sorry?
Don,
lovely presentation. Thank you so much. That was very clear, and that was very good. I really enjoyed that. Wow, what can I say? So, well, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's very, very good. All I have to say is I'd like to try it myself. Maybe I need to come to Orlando.
You are coming to Orlando.
Yes.
We should get you here with Charlie Ward. Come with Charlie Ward. You guys are both from the UK. Get on the same flight even.
I would love to maybe speak to Charlie on your next interview, and we can come along together, and we could try this out, and because I like to try it out to see for myself, and I'm sure it sounds great. I've done interviews with your testimonials in previous interviews, and they feel fantastic. So what I'll do is I will leave the link below in the description so that people can contact you guys. They can ask you questions. They can read more about the product and even order it if they wish to. But guys, excellent presentation, John. And the rest of you and Dr. Greg. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the viewers today before we finish this interview? Dr. Greg, you can go first.
Well, thank you, Nicholas, again. Yes, I would say this. A lot of people are always looking for proof. And when they say that, what they're asking for is clinical studies. And I want to remind everyone that a clinical study that costs $14 bazillion and is funded by a drug company is only going to be done if the drug company or the medical company knows that they're going to be able to monetize a patentable item to charge a third-party payer and rape the insurance company, okay? That's the only time that those are going to be done. They're not doing these clinical studies out of the altruistic nature of their heart. They're doing clinical studies to support a thesis that the introduction of a petrochemical to your biological meat sack called the body, okay, is going to create an appropriate and effective change in dealing with some form of disease or disharmony. The utilization of frequency is not really patentable in the sense that they can create something that they can completely control, and therefore they can completely control the introduction of it to humans for use and enjoy remuneration. So I want everybody in your audience to just remember that clinical studies are done in medicine, and what we're talking about is health. And although health and medicine are interrelated and there's overlap in the Venn diagram, they are not the same thing. Medicine is the utilization of appropriate scientific data to keep a person just above death. And once medicine has gotten the person to a state of stability, they've pulled them back from the brink of death, disease, destruction, or devastation, and they've got them to just above death. Their fiduciary responsibility to the patient is over, okay? I want to feel better. I want to have a better experience in life. I want to enjoy optimum health. That is totally up to you. Once medicine has saved your life, now health is what you do after that, and it's a matter of personal choice, okay? I've said this a million times. I'm going to say it again. Trying to get health out of the medical system is like trying to get Chinese food in a French restaurant. It's not on the menu. They don't know how to make it, and you're not going to get it. Do not get salty at your doctor because he doesn't know about Rife technology, and he doesn't know that there are clinical studies that show 6 to 12 grams of omega-3 fish oil have been shown to decrease heart disease. Even if he knows that, he's not going to say it because he has to keep his job and he has to color within the lines. What this means, boys and girls, is up to you. It is your responsibility to do the research and to make an N=1 experiment. Just like Nicholas is saying, he's going to come down. He's going to try it out because he wants to feel the results for himself. Boys and girls, the proof is in the pudding, okay? The results are going to speak for themselves. You're going to feel better. You're going to enjoy enhanced experience in your physiologic presence and in your life, or you're not. Or you're not, okay? It takes about 17 years for something to go from clinical study through all of the conventions, through all of the committees, through all of the symposiums to the patient. Once something is approved, 17 years. I don't know about you guys. Do you have that kind of time? 17 years, okay? Health is what you do for yourself. It involves personal responsibility, okay? Do your research, come down, try it out, see for yourself. That's what I have to say.
Dr. Greg, thank you very much. And John Baxter, over to you.
Yeah, I'd like to say, just to remind everyone, our technology is a portion of everything, but your body can heal itself, right? It's doing all the real healing. The technology is just changing the environment, right? It's either the bed cover that you're sleeping on, it's whether it's the light frequencies, the sound frequencies, all these different technologies, the detoxification, it doesn't matter. Your body is designed to heal itself, and what we've done here today is to remediate the stuff that's going on in the environment at a high level, the toxins in our body, the negative disharmonic frequencies, bringing the body back into harmony, balance, fixing our frequencies per se. It's all done by just changing the environment around you.
Okay, well, John Baxter, thank you very much. And what I'll do is I will leave the link below in the description. Guests, also, thank you very much. It's been wonderful. Sorry.
Great to see you as always.
Great to see you too. And when I come to Orlando, I would love to meet you all. Thank you very much. Don, thank you for your presentation. And we'll speak again very soon. And God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.